think you gained something out of love and compassion? Bitch, please. Anyway, people viewing this don't even know where that came from. Something just happened earlier. This is me, Sergio Ceballos II. It's been going viral of yesterday. How you see me in the streets fighting off transparent demons and fucking all types of shit. By myself, dehydrated, nothing to eat for hours. You only caught one glimpse of it. I ended up going to the hospital. Well, I ended up getting locked up, wearing cuffs. The transparent motherfuckers were able to attack me more and more. Like literally stab shit in me, all types of shit. Fill the back seat up with gas, and I'm about to... You don't know shit, man. I had to go to the hospital. Luckily, I didn't go to prison, where I'm used to going. That day, they took my phone. I had a Galaxy S20 with more videos. You would have been able to see the whole beginning of what the fuck they done. Transparent, evil, Illuminati motherfuckers. All by myself, Sergio Ceballos from Reading, PA. Born on April 8, 1983. This is me now. I ended up taking a shower. Still got the same pants. I got no underwears. I scrubbed off those little sticky pads, the little things like Wolverine. Managed to get some old shoes. My uncle must have went on vacation a long time ago. Dust them off. Took a scully, got my do-rag. That's how I wear it. If you notice, in the Mayan hieroglyphs, those depict me with something right here. Look up Pacquiao. Look up the tomb. If you notice, he's transparently being drained by blood. So when I say transparently, what do you think those motherfuckers that were attacking me were? They weren't visible, right? Then it looks like me crazy. Yeah. Transparently draining me of blood. I am everything. I am God. They are nothing. If they were something, they wouldn't need to drain me of blood. I am truly God, Christ the Spirit. Look at the tombstone of that Pacquiao. You see a cross in there right in the middle of me. They think they have authority over the cross and over Christianity. They think the Bible that they wrote was so powerful. Me, God, Christ the Spirit. I am everything. Don't you think I would have threw that in there because I knew myself, someone from Reading, PA. They don't like reading. I wouldn't like reading the Bible. I don't like Genesis. Such and such begot this, such and such begot that. But I soaked up all the beautifulness of Jesus Christ, which is me. It's a long story. After that, I never read Revelations, nothing like that, because I'm the reason we are not going to have Revelations. My mind is blank right now. I don't know what to say. You know, you could go on my Facebook, Sergio, RDG, Mayan. I see pictures there. Go look at Mayan pictures on the internet, the tombstone. You will see that not only is Pacquiao being transparently drained of blood, but he's in shackles. One arm like this, one arm like that. His waist shackled. His feet shackled. Need I say more? I've been in and out of prison. Going through this type of stuff, just naturally, it looks like me. I'm the crazy man. But somehow I managed to go through that in the middle of Fish Street Highway, get locked up, not go to the prison, go to the hospital, and they all wanted me, they petitioned for me to be 302 to go to a mental hospital. That would have took so long to get out. They would have been putting me on meds. Trust me, I've been there before. And then finally I would have got out maybe like a week later once they realized I'm not crazy. Because I'm not. Look at me. I got arrested that day and I was tasered. No smiley faces. No, none of that. I got a beautiful smile. That's the last one. This is my idea. I've been going through discomfort for over 7 years straight, close to 8. That's where I used to live with my parents. Born April 8, 1983. Born in hell, literally. Pennsylvania is the only state with New Jerusalem and a Bethlehem. And me right underneath, Redding, PA. Hell, where I was born in. So when you look up how the planets like lined up, look up the helium geo something view. And see how the planets boop, 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 boop were lined up when I was born. Again, I came back to save, not to destroy. What else? Look up Mayan history. We have connection with mushrooms. I was born in Redding, Pennsylvania, but my first home was in Giorgio's Mushrooms, where my parents lived and worked. We didn't have an apartment. We didn't have a house. Right there we lived. Well, they lived and worked, and I lived as a baby in a mushroom plant. Mayans' connection with the mushrooms. If you look at the penis, it's the original mushroom. I am the alpha human male god. Yeah, and look up the Mayans. There's a chance that the Mayans have a splash of Japanese in there. Same thing with me. I came back the same way. Both my parents are from Chihuahua, Mexico. My mom from Juarez, my dad from Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico. And I never knew who my grandfather was on my mom's side. But there's a picture of my great-grandmother. My mother looks Asian, straight up. My great-grandmother, there's a picture. Beatriz, her name was Beatriz. Wow. Like a beetle. I'm a great fan of Journey. I'm just connecting something right now. I remember buying the Journey's Greatest Hits. And it has a circle here, and a beetle in the middle with wings. If you look at Chichen Itza, which I went back in 1997 on a trip with my family, I've been there, but I never went up there. That day it was closed. You couldn't go up there, but it was never meant for me to go up there. It was never meant for me to go up there. Because that was evil what they built there with the serpent. It's the false minds. If you notice, they always depict me as a serpent. My head's over, there's a pot, there's a serpent, and then it turns, and then my head pops out doing a devilish hand sign. Clearly mocking God being framed as evil, as a serpent. And then, like I said, people, I really am God, Christ, the Spirit. So if you notice, here goes another one. Me being depicted as a serpent, the snake on the side, and me up top, facing downwards with a spear. And like, I guess my nose knocked off a little bit. Didn't know that during this time I would be using crystal meth. Just naturally, got no money, and lasts longer, it's cheaper, you know? So you move on from coke. My 20s, a whole bunch of coke. And anyway, if you look back mines, there's drug use to connect with the underworld. Me, I came back just the way I should have came back, but I don't fit in this world. You know, they knew they were gonna make it, so everything would be bad against me. But anyway, yeah, I'm on top with a spear, and there's a woman at the bottom, right-hand side, looking up, with like a serpent thingy. She's holding something and doing something else. But if you notice, right away you would say, bad guy up there, victim down there. Professors, Harvard, Ivy League colleges, you know, minus. I'm going to give you knowledge that you don't even know. Right now, the whole world. That so-called victim or whatever is not a victim. She's not even scared. Look at her eyes. She's looking straight at him. And in a way enjoying and knowing exactly what's going through, what he's going through. She's orchestrating the whole thing. She's holding the pot that depicts him as a serpent in the other holograph. And she's tingling the, I call them Christmas trees. Because I am God, Christ, the Spirit. They would massacre all of those. So it's a massacre of trees every year. And naturally the trees think it's me. You know what I'm saying? So it's prosecution against Christians. People don't kill trees anymore. Don't, they feel when you put nails in them. Put nails in them and everything. Yeah, look, the Japanese, they did it. They did it. I like their architecture. But anyway, connecting back with the Japanese. Yeah, my great-grandmother, there's a picture, black and white, at my mom's house, of her looking Japanese. She looks Japanese. And not only that, she's babysitting 3 Japanese kids. Clearly, my mom told me Japanese. So, wow. There's a chance. Look, I came back just the way the minds were back then. 1983. So, Mexico is a motherland. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I should say that. Because I was born in USA, Redden, PA. So USA, you are the motherland, not Africa. Because God came back and was born in Redden, PA. And that Chichen Itza, maybe I was supposed to check underneath. There's a slab of limestone and another sink well. You know what's crazy? I was a legend in my city as a child. Well, as an adolescent, as a juvenile, teenager. I used to graffiti sink. OLKC, Outlaw King. One less. 610. And I would tag EPT 2 from 610 to 610 RDG to 915 EPT. That's when my cousin brought that crew, and I started tagging with him down here. My first tag was smoke. I used to smoke lots of weed, but Sync was the main one. And Sync, just look at that Sync code. I stopped tagging that for a long time, but I made my impact in the city. Rooftops, all types of shit, sprayed everywhere. And when the underworld, trust me, I talk with the underworld. Usually I'm cursing them out. There's a lot of evil shit. But I talk with the trees, and I have an imaginary friend named Rico. And Sergio and Rico, and I get mad love. Oh man, when I tell you about the trees, I have seen the future. It's insane. But anyway, I'm in Redden, PA. I'm still homeless. I just went through that crazy situation. So if you think that guy swinging a thing is crazy, look what I managed to do. I managed to go inside the hospital, talk my way. I'm being attacked by these transparent motherfuckers still in the hospital. And I managed to act normal when the nurses and doctors are looking. But when they're not looking, I'll attack. And when they come in, and what's the matter? Oh, no, I was just scratching. How's your day? No, well, I'm fine. I'm just a little dehydrated. I had I had to use my brain. You know, a crazy man would have just been in there all dehydrated. Not me. It's survival. I don't want to go to some fucking mental hospital and then I need a home plan to get out. There's no homeless centers taking me. My parents probably wouldn't take me. I would have been stuck there. Prison too. I'm on probation. If I would have made it to prison, I would have been stuck there. Parole violation. Whole bunch of shit. I managed to get out. I managed to talk my way to the nurses. Said, you know what, nurse? I'm feeling better. And they're like, yeah, but you got these blisters on your feet. I'm homeless. I'm always on my feet. And I said, no, I'm fine, really. I said, you know what, man? I really have this job and it starts tomorrow. And she's like, when? I made up some time and everything, you know, like I talked my ass off. I winged it. I guess they must have talked about it and everything and released me. Woke me up the next day, did some shit to me, released me. And I said, all right, I got the hospital closed still with all the sticky patches on me. I got out. Walked from West Redding with the blisters on my feet. And I had the hospital socks with the little, you know, like they have a little grip so you won't slip. Oh man, does it hurt. I had these work boots that I walked all the way to 1049 Madison Avenue. Look at that. Look up the distance. Now, mind you, I was in the hospital. I ate 3 meals. So I got some hydration and some food. But I smelled like a NBA football, everything, locker room, and a gym, you know, like a sweat. And I managed to get here to my uncle's at night. And I walked past, you know, places, asked for $1 in front of Maria's Peaks or somewhere, didn't get none. Asked for a couple cigarettes, got some. Walked past a couple bodegas. One bodega, big shout out over there on 5th and Walnut. I asked for some chicken. Gave me someone's order. Whole bunch of chicken, man. I'm eating chicken. I'm walking feeling blessed. Like precious, you know, like I'm so skinny. But I'm walking down the street. Got me some chicken. I went in there and they see my hospital gown and they're all scared of the virus. They said, you got out? A hospital? They don't want to be in contact with no one. I said, hey man, I got no money, man. You guys got any chicken, pastelillo or something? I smelled chicken from a block away. I was blessed. They gave me big shout out to them, man. Big shout out. And I managed to walk a couple down more to where Burger King used to be. Another chicken joint that just opened up. Crown fried chicken. Now I remember when I was in high school, I used to go to their spot down on 10th Street back in the day. Afghanistan people, my people. Everywhere is my people. So it doesn't matter, Africa's not the motherland. USA is. And we're all a part of it. All universal, up, down, and out. Yes, because God came from Redding, PA. Alright? So anyway, I go see my Afghanistan people. And I remember I look skinny. I look like a mess. And I tell them, hey man, I don't go asking for more food. I got some. I just let them know, hey man, I'm thirsty, and you think I could get a soda? And I said, hey, I remember you back up from 10th Street. You're Afghanistan, right? So yeah, it's me. I don't think he remembered me, but still, he was kind enough to give me a Pepsi. So big shout out Pepsi through Crown Fried Chicken, man. Those 2 spots right there, much love, much support. To everyone out there, then there's only one true God. Me. Every religion, I got more stories that'll put you into focus to let you know there is only one God. So every religion, you're not even wrong. You're not wrong. To tell you the truth, Christianity, Buddha, everything. I was born on April 8th. Buddha was born April 8th in Tokyo. Like I said, I have that connection with Japanese. I have a connection with China. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. That's my boy. Me and my children, I have two boys, Daniel and Diego, age 7 and Diego 3. We love Bruce Lee. We type in Michael Jackson beat it, and we put in Bruce Lee, and he's kicking ass, and we're right there kicking ass with him too. So we have a connection with China. We don't know how. I have a connection with India. I love Indian curry. It's cruelty free, you know, vegan. And I worked at the Viraj Hindu temple way back. So somehow, look, Jesus Christ. And over there, I would say to the people, Yeshi Krishna. It's like Jesus Christ is in there. And he has battles in the sky or something like that. Yeah, it's the same thing. I go with battles against all types, transparent. Just because you can't see them in the flesh doesn't mean I'm not being attacked by them. They love to take me on when I'm fucking skinny, weak, dehydrated. They have no chance, you know? So they take full advantage. I still kick their fucking ass. I have a connection, so like I said, connection with Buddha, connection with Muslims, salam alaikum, all my brothers. I could say all that. No one could criticize me. That's showing love. I'm still Christian. I'm still me. But letting you know that there's one God and you don't have to feel ashamed of anything like an ego or anything. No, he's wrong and my religion's right. No, if they wrote all this stuff about me over 1,500 years ago, knowing what I would be going through right here, right now, don't you think they edited religions and stuff like that? They put a little bit of truth in a whole bunch of other stuff. So, one time when I was in my room when I was staying at my parents' house, and I'm constantly, there's so much life out there, so much other spirits and souls. There's a tribe called the Papayan tribe, and they were crowning me. And I'm laying in bed, but I'm feeling stuff. And I'm like, just another day of madness, craziness. But the name Papayan, I remember typing it in somewhere in Arizona, where the Alamo's at. I don't know what connection it is, but it's definitely a connection. And Papaya, Papa, P-A-P-A, father, in Spanish. Ayan, Papayan, A-Y-A-N, right? But you could take away the N. So it's the Y in Spanish is 2 L's. So Allah without the H. Father Allah. And I typed in my birthday on this Mayan calendar thing, and it gives you your dates and all that. And I remember one of them on April 8th, it said Akbar. So I have a connection. We are all one. Literally. All life forms. Love thy neighbor. Literally, I am God, Christ, the Spirit. And there's only one God. And he's right here with all of you. I'm one with all of you, literally. I managed to make it over here. Alright, let me finish telling you the story. I slept in my uncle's car. He allowed me to. Right there. Slept in his Chrysler. And right in the front seat. It was all cold all night. But I managed to maybe sleep an hour. And you freeze the rest. But I'm grateful for that. You know why? Don't listen to the freeze the rest. Just imagine me outside of the car. I would have froze the whole night and not got that whole hour. I've been digging in trash, eating leftover whatever. If there's leftover soda or leftover Water, I drink it. Cigarette butts, little pieces. I'm in discomfort. I got fucking. They're trying to go in my brain right now and stop me. I know how it is. But regardless, anyway, I will keep going. You know, like just talking without knowing what to say next. That's how I started this. That's why it's all raw, beautiful, unique. I'd rather have this than something scripted. And these are the end of the days. But with God, Christ, the Spirit, right here in the flesh, nothing's impossible. Nothing. So let me finish telling you my story. I ended up getting a ride, my uncle. My brain needs drugs to comfort myself. And this is another connection with Mexico, Chihuahua. Chihuahua, underneath Chihuahua, is a whole bunch of giant fucking crystals, humongous crystals. I ended up stealing money. Get my uncle to take me down there because walking would have took forever and it would have hurt. Lied and said, oh, I'm looking for something else. Stole some money, which I'm not proud of, but I'll repay everything later on. I had to survive. Not only that, up here mentally, to make this video. Stole money. Had him drop me off in the city. I said, alright. And from there, be at a bar. And they're closed down, so now I don't see the familiar faces. So I can't find a drug. So I had to call a taxi. And have him drive me around. And then find the drugs. Buy the drugs. Use them. And finally make it back to my uncle's house. Ask if I could take a shower. I did. I shaved. I cleaned up. All the little patches, like that one's still there, you know, but took them all off my hospital band. The blood from the cuffs that were squeezing me. It wasn't the cops that put it on me. It was the transparent that they could actually squeeze it. And my hands were about to fucking rip off. If somehow you could see the video from inside of that, of me inside the car, you would see that I was being attacked in there, and they were squeezing my cuffs to chop off my hands, but I was sticking my finger in them and saying, oh, I couldn't take it, and I made it to the hospital with bloody, right there, that was bleeding. I survived a whole bunch. So I got a t-shirt from my uncle. The shirt, it's a little worn out, but it's beautiful, it's perfect, because I need comfort. And Reebok, big shout out. I'm a big fan of Allen Iverson. Yep. I grew up in Redden, PA. And AI definitely was a man, straight up. Right now I don't have any shoes, but the ones I want to get are the black and gold, and the ones where you walk and the air goes back and forth. Okay, I want to get all of them for me and my kids. So you hear me, Allen Iverson? I'm a fan. Sergio Ceballos II, God, Christ, the Spirit from Redden, PA. I went to see you play. I remember back in the day, I'd come home and see Eric McKee, Theo Ratliff, Tony Kukoc, what was it, Matumbo, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I got to go there because as a juvenile, I was on probation. I used to go to the PAL, and the PAL took me twice to see you. I went to the Olivets too, got kicked out there. I played basketball for Northeast Middle School, 10th and Green, Olivets, PAL, Redden High. My grades were just never there to allow me to play, but I always made the team. I remember back when N1 came out, cassette, man, would I go to the mall to get that, man. Skip to my Lou, wow, man, Yeah, God, Christ, the Spirit is a fan. Is happy, you know. Transition to the NBA, you know. Made it through. One day when I'm not homeless, I'll probably go by or, get all the and one mixtapes and the rest of the talent, the amazing talent. All these, what I'm saying? I would stay there, rewind, and go outside and practice on my porch and slam dunk on the sign that says no parking Friday, at something through something. Yeah, that was me. I was just like every other kid. Look at me. Need some lotion. But yeah, the ball will go in the middle of the street, get hit by a car, come back looking like the dude from the Goonies, Baby Ruth. And I'll be like, oh man. But I would practice. I remember Iverson came out with a commercial, and he goes like this, like he's going like that, throws the ball over here, and goes and catches it over here. I practice that, everything, man. It turns out, man, sports is very big in the underworld. If you look at Chichen Itza, they had a ball court. And I found out recently that basketballs, the air inside hurts. That's why they would use straight rubber balls. So I'm telling you all about trees. Don't chop them down. I'm telling you about air. You never thought of air as something living. There's so much more, man. But yeah, trees, definitely, man. And I seen the future recently before this happened. It's gonna get worse, man. I guess, man, you're hearing me right now. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's not gonna get worse because hopefully everyone sees this and we all love thy neighbor and we think twice about everything. Everything's alive. The main things that are being prosecuted, look at it. Wheat, grain, like maize, corn. Yeah, so stuff like that, cattle, chicken, pork, you know? And the list goes on. And realize we were made to go this way. And we get together as one. We could keep figuring out whether I keep talking to the underworld or whatever. We will love thy neighbor the best that we can. Because, like